Welcome back, everyone. We're back again with Boston United on our journey to professional league football. In the last episode, we played against Curzon Ashton and Blythe or Blythe, or whatever the hell you pronounce it. Bet Ashton 2-1 goal from Davies and Nicky Walker, and then a 1-1 draw with Blythe from a relatively last-minute equaliser. Well, it wasn't last minute, but it wasn't. It's kind of annoying considering we were arguably the better team in it. Since then, we've gone on a bit of a fairly good run. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how far away we were from winning the title, and in the next game, we bet Darlington 2-1 and we ended up winning the league. So that kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping to show you guys that, but I didn't realize at the time that if Stockport lost and we won, we would have won the title. So, and we've broken a record. The record's points total was 92 before. We're currently on 96. Would potentially go up to 99 if we win our next game. Also, a really interesting thing is that league table, the holders are Salford, and Salford have just gone up to the Vanarama National. And if we bring them up, you see it there. They're currently in second. If it would show, why don't you show me the league table? Yeah, so they're currently in the playoffs, which is crazy. They've just got promoted and are that high already. It's kind of scary how good they are. Yeah, it's a little bit intimidating. And now their shot have gone up to the League 2, so that'll be interesting. Won't have to face them next year, hopefully, or Salford next year, anyways. But yeah, back to our home. So we're going up against. Why am I jumping around so much? Schedules, but yeah, we played against Darlington, then Brackley. I keep hitting on the club rather than the scoreline. Apologies. And I hit Brackley instead of Darlington, but whatever. It was a 3-2 win, which is the same as Darlington, I believe. But they conceded an own goal. It was like a ping pong kind of shot. It bounced off one defender, then another defender, and then bounced off the goalkeeper, the right back. It went in, and then Andre Johnson got a brace. Did he start the game? Hey, he did. We started him central because Margaret's. Oh yeah, no, we did start him central. He was playing well in the last game, and Margaret's wasn't doing too well at all. And once we moved Johnson into the middle, he started making things happen. But yeah, he played pretty well, so we decided to give him a start down the center. He did fairly well, and then did the same against Ashton. And wouldn't you know it, he got another brace. So he's doing fairly well for himself. We've offered contracts to a few of the players, the likes of Andy Tannoy, Ben Davies, and one or two others, just to tie him down for the end of the season. I think we might need to do. I keep clicking this wrong squad. If I go to our squad, I think. Where is he? I want to get Margaret tied down because he's a relatively good player. I'm not sure when his contract's up. Okay, he's down for another 2 years, so he's fine. I offered one to Jordan Slew, Tannoy. I haven't offered one to Walker yet. I don't think he's up at the end of the season. We'll make that decision. Oh, excuse me, when it comes to it. I'm not too sure if we'll keep a hold of him. He's English, so it would make better for numbers, and having good players out on the flanks. Some of our on loan players came back, the likes of Brad Abbott. No, not Brad Abbott. Who am I thinking? Where's the goalkeeper? I clicked on the wrong one. Dylan Parkin. He was out on loan with one of the lower league sides, and he's back, so he might do well for us. He's a bit short, so that's the only thing. But hopefully, his stats looks good for this level, so hopefully he'll be okay for next season. Actually, we'll probably get him tied down for another year long contract. We also got a lot of fair bit of money. We originally had about 9.5, but we gave away about Tannoy's on 500, Ben Davies is on 500, and Slew was on 500, I believe, as well. And then we have a transfer budget of 74,000. So I'll more than likely be looking to make some free transfers in the summer, or maybe make one or two key signings, possibly the likes of Msonda. I'd really like to get him tied down. I'm not sure what he's currently on, but his current club. He is on £700 a week. It's a bit high, but if we could get him in, that would be amazing, because he was arguably our best defender all throughout the season. and he's only improving. Like, his stats are really good for this level, and he's still really young, so it'd be ideal. And he's picked up a few goals as of late, so I'd say he's going to be getting better and better. But yeah, so we'll get into the game anyways. I'm considering whether or not to do a live stream episode of our transfer window, but the only thing is I'm probably going to put this episode on Monday, and it wouldn't be really feasible for me to do one a live stream episode on a Tuesday or Wednesday. It would have to be like at the following weekend, and I don't really want to push it back that far. Just the way I work, my hours are a bit strange. Keep our good our run going, and I have faith in you, blah 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 blah. But yeah, so we might just do I might just play up until January and maybe do like an hour-long episode or something. See how we go from there, or maybe record for like 2 hours and cut it up to an hour or something. See transfers we made and whatnot. If you guys are interested, just leave a comment below or a like or whatever, and we'll go from there. It's gonna be a while to play through because this season finishes up in April and then the next season starts in August, so it's a bit of a gap between. Usually it's like almost May at the end, and then it starts in July. But this is really difficult. But hopefully for next season, we also have our partnership with Shrewsbury Town, so we should be getting some loan players from them next season, which will be good. I don't know why we didn't get any from them at the start of the season. It might have been because the transfer window was closed, so we couldn't make we can only make free transfers rather than loanees. So hopefully, oh, that was a terrible ball. Jeez, that was poor, Barrows. That was very poor. Probably get some more depth. I'm going to let a lot of players go, so our transfer bill or our wage bill will really skyrocket. There's like a lot of players who are in the reserves, so I haven't played at all. Willis, that was some terrible goalkeeping there. Jesus, right at him. I don't know. Definitely your man, the other guy's going to start a bit more. I already forget his name. The other goalkeeper we just brought back. His name's completely blanking on me, and I just talked to him about him like 2 minutes ago. But yeah, we'll probably give him a few more starts. Look to bring in some more permanent transfers, a few loanees, obviously for Shrewsbury, because we'll get them for free, and then a few others. Look to strengthen defense. I'd like to get Masonda back, and then another first team starter. Saw's been good, but he's really kind of starting to show his ability at this level now. He's starting to, jeez, we are doing terrible. I wonder, should we go for a 4-4-2 at this stage? Oh, hit the post! Oh my god, we've been going close. So like the only thing that's annoying about this is like we're 2-0 down, but like we sometimes don't take our chances, which I think could be a big problem for us in the division above, because we get a lot of chances, but we don't often score them. So maybe looking at a potential another first team striker. Maybe we could offload Margaret's and get someone slightly better in, who's more clinical in front of goal. As good as Margaret's in, he squanders. Oh, that's a fucking penalty. He squanders a lot of chances. Like he's on 19 goals this season, which is really good. But if he, oh, good man Willis. If he was accurate on about like maybe 10% more of his shots, like he could be on easily 30-35 goals. The amount of chances he just misses, and a lot of his goals he scores are from range, so it's a weird thing. Like in his best role as poacher, which is like a fox in the box, and he can't really score in the box. It's a weird conundrum. But unless we play him like two strikers, but Slew's been playing so well as the target man. But we're going to keep him around for another year and see how fucking traffic outside. Come on, lad, show a bit of desire. Apologies if you guys can hear that, but for the odds you probably can. Okay, this game has gone to the doghouse. Tactics. I'm just going to change up to a 4-4-2. I think. Keem out on the left, Walker on the right, Burrows there. Johnson there, and Slew, leave Slew as he is, and confirm. I really hope you guys can't hear the audio outside. That truck is so fucking loud. I just have to leave the window open, it's too hot in here. Shouts. Demand more. And then probably only get all... Obviously, you gave away the first goal. 2-0 down. So I wonder, should we make any other changes? Who's not having a great game? Slew isn't. Hakeem isn't actually. I think we'll get Wafula on, just because he's has carrying a bit of a knock there. Hakeem, he picked up a tight hamstring in the last game, so maybe shouldn't have started him, but I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. And we'll get on Margits if nothing happens in the next few minutes. Oop, have a chance. Like, stuff like that happens so often, like one-on-one with the goalie, but the lads don't take their chance, and they just... Okay, Johnson got his goal. Okay, we're back in this. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on it anyways. We've been going behind a lot as of late, but then end up winning the game throughout. Like, if you've seen in the Darlington, Bromley, and can't remember the last game. I think Bromley was the last game, or might have been Brackley actually. Brackley, where we won 3-1 and 3-2 respectively. Yeah, we went like 2-0 down or 1-0 down, and then there was a chance there. But we came from behind to win the game. So we've been doing it a lot lately. I don't think we can risk that in the higher tiers. That's why I want to bring in a bit more cover or defensive stability. Like, as good as Sa is, I find he can be out of place a lot of the times. I think I might get Slew off for Margits. Anyone else? Kyoto's not having a great game. Question is, we might go to 3 at the back and then have Davies as a wing back or something. Do a bit of a tactician kind of thing. So in the middle, Middleton center. We'll play him as a defend center back. Maybe drop Fula back a bit deeper, winger on attack, and swap these two around. Him on the ball winning midfielder on defend, and him on maybe attack. Oh, it's Margits. I'll get him on as advanced forward. Try that for a bit and see if we can get anything out of it. Probably just get exposed, but we need to try something. Ooh, it's working out. I think doubling up on the right hand side might be the best thing for us to do. Ooh, Johnson with a bit of trickery there. Nicky Walker. Like, that's the one thing, like, as much as Walker sometimes annoys me, he definitely shows up in the games when you need to count on someone. Like, he gets goals, he gets assists, he runs into the box, he causes problems, and I want to train him more as the Mazzala role, just so we can give him a bit more game time. Ooh, do we have another chance here? We do. Okay, I don't feel too bad. I wonder, should we we're 3-1 or 3-2 up. Do we go on the counter or stay as we are? Because they're going to start attacking us is the thing. I'm going to stay on attack. We'll see how this goes. We'll probably end up conceding still, but I don't know. It seems like the right thing to do in this moment. This is a good little comeback. 2-0 down to come back 3-2 and win it. I think doubling up on the right hand side was the right thing. Creates a lot of space for Walker, which is ideal. Sweet, we won it. That is great for us. As much as Willis was at fault for the first goal, he did make up for it with saving the penalty. That saved us a lot. That was Brian Sull's 50th appearance. Wow. And Antonio made his 225th appearance, and Zakeem made his 25th league appearance for Boston United. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was a very good result. Very good result for us. And that is... Oh, they didn't show us winning the league, or the cup. Well, we got the trophy Comeback King. Not bad. And 99 points is a record high. 13 points clear of second. And was that 27 points clear? 27 points clear of third? Jesus. York are a good side as well in this level. That is surprising. So who went down? Kidderminster, Bradford, and Spennymoor. That is actually really strange because Bradford and Kidderminster arguably gave us some of our toughest games. That's really strange. Actually, let's see where the season preview was. Geesley was predicted to finish 16th. They did get relegated from Vanarama Nationals, so that's kind of a bit strange. But they did finish 7th, so that might be... Wow. Kidderminster were predicted to finish 7th and they got relegated. That's crazy. Charlie were quite low. Telford were mid-table. Chester was quite low. Stockport and York were in around the right spots. There's 1 point lower. We went down again. Jesus. 18-1 odds. I would have put a bet on us. Bradford kind of finished where you expect them to. FC United did well. I think they came 16th or 17th. Yeah, I'm surprised by Kidderminster. Blith was quite low and Charlie were quite low. That is surprising. Maybe they just weren't expecting it at all, or the transfers we made in the summer really kind of took us up to the next level. Because we only made a few ideal like first team signings, likes of Masonda. Sa is a good example. We brought him in and he became a first team regular for us. 50 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. So not too bad. 7.13. Actually, let's check our average rating. So show the average ratings. Move that to maybe here. Yeah, so we can see him a bit better. Who is our highest rating? Ben Davies at 7.39. He's actually predicted to be one of the players of the year for this division, which is not surprising, considering he has 11 goals and 16 assists in the bloody division. Or I think it's 12 assists actually. 3 might be from cup games. Andy Tannoy was up there as well as a potential winner. 11 goals, 10 assists. I think he has 5 and 6 in this, and then like a few others in the other cups. Musanda did well, 7.27. Akioto 7.8 or 1.8. Slew on 7.16. Andre Johnson on 7.4. He's done really well. Like he's only like it says 27 appearances there. So that starts because I know he came off the bench a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's 27 starts and 12 goals and 5 assists. But like a lot of those games were like, I know one of them was 4. One game had 4 goals. Another couple games had 2 goals. Like he created a lot of chances and made himself a nuisance for other players on the enemy teams. So opposition teams, not enemy teams. Weird way to say it. Margits is quite low. This is one thing that kind of is a little bit frustrating. I think he's our top goal scorer as well. Yeah, him and Slew are at the top, and he has 20 goals, but not as many assists. And Slew played in that other kind of creative role. He played out wide and everything. Slew was very good for us. He scored a lot of good goals. We had a good spread of goals actually. Margaret, Slew, Hakeem, Johnson, Tanai, Ben Davies, Nicky Walker. Walker should have had a lot more goals. For some reason, I feel like he scored about 10, but it says 6 here. I don't know why. Brad Abbott scored 5. Maybe some of them were preseason actually. He scored 2 in preseason. I don't know. But yeah, he had an overall good season. Hopefully we'll try to keep him around. Brad Abbott has been good for us. Frankie Masanda has been really good. He got a few goals. Wafula has been okay. He's getting on a bit, so that's one thing we might look to offload him. Like he is 24 and he's ideally not going to improve much. Only thing is that he's one of the players who, when you can throw him out there and he'll do a job for you and get you a goal. So it's a bit strange whether or not we should offload him or not. I'd like to keep him, but at the same time we could offload him and maybe get a bit of cash from him or free up some wages. He's only on 150 per week, so it's a bit weird to try to think about it at this stage. But that's gonna be something for me to consider in the next few days, whether or not which players we keep, which we decide to move on, who we decide to release and whatnot. But 96 goals scored, 42 conceded, second best. It's not bad. You see the full league table. Goals against 42. Stockport were the lowest. They shift 5 against Curzon Ashton. I think they lost 4-1 to them in one game. And Ashton came 8th. Okay, that'd be interesting. How many teams can go up? 1, 2, 3 get relegated. So how many go up from this? 4 teams go down. So they'll have a chance of 4 teams going up. Okay, that'll be interesting. Well, actually no, 3, because we'll be one of the teams going up. Okay. Interesting. So who can we expect to play next season? Harrogate, Maidenhead, Dagenham and Redham, Barrow, Wrexham, Hartlepool, FC Halifax, Leighton Orient, Dover, Fylde, Eastleigh, Ebbsfleet, Gateshead, Maidstone, Sutton, Chesterfield, Barnet, Bournemouth. Oh no, these teams might all be gone. Salford will probably go up. I imagine Salford will go up. If they don't, it'll be a disaster from them. They're 13 points clear third. And Aldershot just had a great season, so they're going up. And who else is getting relegated? Got relegated from League 2. Crewe and Macclesfield. Wow, there can only be one team that goes up. 2 teams from that group that goes up. I imagine then Salford will probably go up, but we'll have Crewe and Macclesfield in that little cluster. Where did Shrewsbury? Okay, they're still in League 1. Hopefully that doesn't affect our chance against some players, because I know League 1 teams did want to send us their players because they didn't think the level was high enough for them. But hopefully, since we'll be in Vanarama National and we'll have an affiliation with them, they'll be more inclined to send us players. But yeah, so that'll be something for the future. Yeah, it's an overall very good season. We expect to finish 15th, and we finished first. 30 wins, 9 draws, and 3 losses. Drew against a lot of teams we probably shouldn't have, but at the same time, we bet a lot of teams we probably shouldn't have. Looking at the likes of Stockport, York. We bet York twice. I'm still amazed by that. 3-1 and 3-0. Geez, we shifted 6 past them. 19 goal difference. That is not great for how high they finished. Wow. Us and Stockport were the only ones who finished above 20 on goal difference. That's surprising. Jeez. Chester and Blyth had quite a high goal difference for how low they finished. That's actually surprising. So they're fairly... Oh, I say they had a lot of nil-alls. They must have 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, or 1-alls. So they kind of neutralize each other. So 15 draws wouldn't really change anything. So 16 wins. They had a lot of 1-0s or chances where they weren't obviously were scoring more than their opponent, and losses, 18 losses, or no, 11 losses. So easily kind of could put a few goals past people, put 5 past them. Surprising. I'm still surprised how high they finished, because they're expected to finish mid-table, but I'm supposing with being a Vanarama national team, they're going to be somewhat decent. Worked out pretty well. But yeah, sure, I think we'll end it there. See you guys in the Vanarama National League. Yeah, so we'll end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.